Today we are gonna be discussing the issues that are evolving around AI. So AI in music is the use of artificial intelligence tools for music production to enhance music quality. AI payakatotanga kutopinda, people were like, yo, it's here to take our jobs. Or anokwanisa kuva more spiritual nesong iyoyo before anzwa ndeye-AI, but then tell that person kuti song yakagadzirwa ne-AI uone reaction yacho. Have you ever heard about AI? AI in music production. I'm your host, Reactive Beats, and you are watching The Producer's Couch. Today we are gonna be discussing the issues that are evolving around AI, artificial intelligence, in music production. So, what is AI in music production to begin with? Why I'm sure kuti this certain song yakagadzirwa ne-AI, especially nema-trends ariko emazuva ano kuti there are certain songs on TikTok that were made with AI and they are bangers, but then you actually don't know kuti what is AI and how did this person use this AI. So AI in music is the use of artificial intelligence tools for music production to enhance music quality, to make beats, for mixing and mastering. So artificial intelligence in general, these are systems that were designed to mimic human behavior in different fields. So specifically for music, AI, artificial intelligence, these are systems that were designed to produce music like a human being, to make beats like a human being, to write lyrics like a human being, and to come up with different chord progressions for beats. So first of all, let's talk from my perspective as a music producer, how AI is affecting the music production industry. Well, of course, AI has got its pros and cons, and we're gonna talk firstly about how they are benefiting us. These AI tools, the pros. So AI is making the music production work faster. How do I mean by that? Let's say unema clients ako ati aroda my beats, let's say 2 for example, and then mune akupa iri music theory, of which I know kuti 90 maybe 80% of music producers wakangotanga ni music practical. They didn't learn music theory, for example me. So back to my nyaya, I was saying, let's say ndaita munhu ane beat rada kugadzirirwa andipa iri music theory saying he wants maybe in a time signature of 4, the chord progression has to be a minor, the beat will be changing keys in between, but then I wouldn't be knowing much about music practical. So how does AI help? You just put in the prompt, and then you kupa a guide. Exactly, a guide. Not kuti I'm making AI kuti iite zvese. So you just like getting a guide. Let's be honest, even muchikoro ChatGPT tungoishandisa, like inongoshandiswa, but haisiriyo hayo inozonyora assignment, but then you are just using ChatGPT to give you a guide of my relevant points. So that's the same with AI in music production. You're just giving AI a prompt or a command kuti apa parikudiwa macodes akadayo, can you give me something chinoenda ikoko, and then you start working from there ne code progression yaunenge wapiwa, not kuti zvinhu zvese zvakutoitwa ne-AI. So AI, it's there to help. Of course, ine ma-pros and cons. For now, I'm still talking about the pros. Saka AI, it's not replacing us, per se, but iri kungoita assistive. Even for mixing and mastering chaipo. Maybe you are an upcoming producer, but then you do not have advanced equipment inodhura yekuti inyatsoburitsa sound quality inyatsori up to standard. So then what do you do with the final project that you have? You just give AI woiudza kuti ikusetere ma certain decibels or ma certain frequencies that are required for the music industry yokuinenzera quality. Of course, my graphic designers panope kuti maybe panenge paine software inoda kusubscribe for the highest form of picture quality. What do? They just give AI to it to enhance the quality, to make it HD. So that's the same with music production as well. AI payakatotanga kutopinda, people were like, yo, it's here to take our jobs. But then tikatarisisa way before music was digital. And Thomas Mapfumo, they used to record a song mu studio nima analog systems, whereby song yaitoitwa from the word go to kusvika kwekupedzisira pasina kanombomirwa, yaingorekodwa ka 1 hour. But then pakapazoya na FL Studio and those digital softwares dzakazobatsiridza music production, vanhu vaitotya futi kuti mabasa achatorwa chichi. But that's technology for you. If you cannot adapt, you won't win. And it's not here to take our jobs as music producers, but it's here to assist the process of making music kuti ive much faster and efficient, and of course paitwe deliver the right quality for your ear. Right, chinhu chese chine zvachakanakira, chine zvachakaipira. And for AI, of course, ma disadvantages atoriko. There are my disadvantages. Well, first of all, AI, using it as a music producer, maybe let's say in the artist shansa AI kuti agadzire beat. AI iyoyo cannot properly guide kuti song izosvika pakunzi yapera yese. What am I saying by this? When you are in the studio, producer anokuudza kana waisa voka kuti this one ariskuita, kana kuti apa ma elements awandisisa pabeat askuita, ngatimboise imamwe. But then if it's for AI cannot do that. So the first disadvantage andakaita take note of kubva pa AI payakatanga kuningirikina kutenderera kuti AI haikwanise kupa a proper guide for music production kana uina artist. And then there is the use of fake voices. Apa ndakutaura in terms of my artists. There are those artists out there in Zim who are using AI to compose music, and the AI also performs the song. So apa chiri kuzoitika ndechekuti the human anenge isa prompt kana kuti anenge aburidzisa song iyi anobva azotanga kuzoudza vanhu kuti isong yake, of which there is no way that you can be able to prove as a fan kuti zveni this song the AI. Kana watonzwa artist atobudikira kuti song yakapenga yakaimbwa nani, and then munhu obva aita comfort kuti isong yangu ndakatoinyora chichi. Saka ndo issue ihombe itorimo muno muzimu kuti AI it's being used nema artists are kunyepa kuti they are artists, like they are mimicking ma musicians vachitizweni isong yavo. Saka ndiyo disadvantage itoripo zvekudaro, of which those songs are trending on Facebook right now. Of course mazita hatizotaure zvedu inozoita kunge shade, but then you know those AI songs, and ma-artists are behind music iyoyo, they are claiming kuti zvone sound ndeyavo chichichichi. Amumbozvinzwa paanozongoperforma pastage ka anongoisa backtrack iroro and then rake voice rinei riri pasi, so you won't be able to notice the difference. So ndo imwe the second downside of AI. And then also there is the loss of originality. Masongs akagadzirwa ne-AI, you can tell, especially akagadzirwa nemunhu ari new to AI, asingazive maprompt acho nei, masongs acho akada kufanana ma-afro. You can actually tell this song haina that human touch. Of course an average person cannot be able to like tell kuti iyi song iyi yakagadzirwa ne-AI or not. But then for someone who is actually into music, or those radio stations, or like my music experts, they actually know that this song isn't original. Like there's a certain song because AI, in as much as in intelligence takawanda art ratisiyane, because you need originality in terms of art. Zvasiyana nema-assignments yekuti kuri kungonyora kungotaipa ise, art is different. Saka AI haina kaunka originality, so you can actually feel, I don't know if you can feel it, but inini ndodozofila kana song unongochinyatsonzwa kuti song iyi haina mamwe ma-imperfections, so ane song yakagadzirwa nenhengirikini nemunhu chaiye, because those imperfections are pasong to such an extent. Those are the ones that make a song perfect. I don't know if you get it. So ikanyanywa too perfect, too perfect. I don't know, music inonyatsoluza sense ye originality yayo. Saka those mistakes or flaws in music inogadzirwa nema-humans ndo inotoita kuti music itonakidza. Samanje AI inenge ichidoita everything by the book, Saka ndo imwe downside ndakaona apa ndokutaura personal opinion yangu pamusic ye-AI. Haina kamwe kaso, especially AI music in gospel music. Alright, for munhu anenge asati aziva kuti song iyi haisi AI, anenge achifunga kuti pamwe ndeyemunhu, that person might actually get drawn closer to God, or anokwanisa kuva more spiritual nesong iyoyo before anzwa kuti ndeye-AI. But then tell that person kuti song yakagadzirwa ne-AI, uone reaction yacho. Like it's universal, munhu wese unoudzwa kuti gospel song iyo waizwa ndeye-AI here. Like it's a turn off, because munhu anenge achizoti zweni gospel music it's spiritual music. In fact, music is spiritual until you know that by now. So AI music in gospel, to be specific, lose a sense here, because the purpose of gospel music is to what? Is to do what? Is to minister, is to preach. So then if someone gets a sense the composer of this song so munhu might actually lose a sense of relevance pa song iyoyo. So ndidzo 2 cents dzangu panyaya yemasong akagadzirwa ne-AI. Music iri spiritual, so I don't think inofanira completely kunzi isong ye-AI. As I have mentioned before, AI is there to assist the human pa process ye music, be it music composing, music production, name it. It's not there to replace, but it's there to assist. Mind you, on the other side, I'm just neutral. Like tungo share kuti tuone both sides of the coin. You get. When you ndangandasiya ndeyekuti once someone gets to like learn about AI, they get to skip the basics of music. So then there comes to a point whereby like maybe pado perform a song maybe live performance munhu might struggle a lot because haana kumboita experience the struggle of becoming of being an upcoming music producer, of being an upcoming artist. Saka anenge angojambira pakungopancha maprompts eAI zvekutoti panonzi patosvika real life situation whereby music iyo ikufanira kuperformwa kanoitwa seika munhu anogona kutatarika pastage or mubooth chaimo right kunzi alright you have made a producer right anoti anogadzira mabeats muri ngosangana online achikusendera mabeats anenge agadzira neAI uchiti mfisa akapenga ubva wazomwa muti ndoda kumboyawo studio kwako chichichichi tizombogadzira beat tese. Kufunga kwako munhu anoti chii kana anzwa kuti munhu ada kuuya for a session chaiyo yekugadzira beat aripo, because there are some people vanoti beat nechida kunzwa richigadzirwa kuti tiwane kuonesana nene. So then munhu anenge akaskipa mabasics ekugadzira mabeats panozonzi neclient anotoda kuzogadzira beat newe munhu anogona kuita come up with dumb excuses. So if it's AI, make sure you're not skipping the basics. Hatisi kuti AI yakashata, hatisi kuti AI yakanaka as well, because muonero wakasiyana. But then if you are planning on using AI, make sure you learn the basics first so that you avoid those awkward situations. Right. There's another issue yekuti AI versus a music producer, a real life music producer. What does this mean? Does it mean kuti my clients achamira kuzorecorda cause kwane AI? Does it also mean kuti my artists are gonna stop purchasing beats online because there is AI that is making beats as well? Yoyo inyaya ombe. So inini sekuona kwangu, I think pani AI pani painoperera. Sezvanambotaura before kuti pane pekuti artist inenge chinyatsoda like sound iri specific, because kuti uzonzi nyatso satisfied by the beat that you want ni AI ka maprompts unofanira kunge wataipa ka mamwe acho haatombonyanyozikanwa ne the regular person, anenge achitozikanwa nemunhu wecoding chaichai. So AI pane painozonogumira artist kana ichida specific type of beat, it's easier for an artist kuti inyatso explainera una producer kuti aiwa ndoda type yechiclap chakadayo chinoti ta kana kuti chinoti kwa. It's hard kuudza AI izvozvo, like how are you gonna explain that? Saka AI ipapo inogona substitute a music producer ipapa. And then also nyaya kurecorda vocals. Tell me an AI yekuti inokwanisa kuallow kucapture vocals and then yobva yakupa an industry standard type of project. Kana ariko isusu hatisatane access now, but then pakurecorda vocals the music producer is always gonna be needed. So my clients, they are still gonna come because AI pama vocals, it cannot capture the way kuti artist nokwanisa kugutsikana. Because in some music producer kana munhu ari off key ndokwanisa kumuzoti baba apa muri off key imbai muchidaiwo. Manje AI is like ndiwo ringofeeder input chete. Saka feedback yacho kuti ikupe inokupa iri music theory. Kuti use A minor for this type of backing. That's what A minor here. Saka AI versus the music producer pachiri ka gap. Maybe with time AI is gonna be able to act like a real music producer, but there are certain areas where human touch is needed. Even in my medical fields, there are now robots that are capable of performing operations and whatnot, blah blah blah, but the doctor will be there monitoring the whole situation. So AI won't fully replace humans, especially persons who know that human touch, human intellectual. For my personal experience, AI, there was one point that I used. I used AI. I don't know if you know well, for my music producers, there is a software inonzi Ozone. So what Ozone does is it has got an option where you can upload a certain track yakamboitwa kudhara, and for example maybe ndeyateuro ishewe, you upload that project and then you upload your project yawakaita iwewe, and then that AI tool inokubatsira kuti you just like output yaunowana inenge iri compared to song yawa uploader yateuro ishewe, like it's like inenge yakumechanisa mafrequency and whatnot. So that was an instance where I used AI. Client yange ati song ndoti ibude vocals achihita hard si ateuro ishewe chichichi mabackings akadaiwo sepa song yake yakati. So then you just upload the song pa that software, and then you upload your song as well. Output yaunowana yesong yako inenge ine ma frequencies are compared to yaunenge upload yacho. Saka yeah. And pandakaishandisa, actually I felt like I was cheating a little bit, because inini ndakutaura zvangu inini AI from the word go andombobvira ndanyanya isupporta. So like ipapo pandakashandisa, I felt like ndatora shortcut. Hongu ndatobva kweso kuganjigadzira beat ndega kumixa nekumaster vocals, but then for that final step ndakandafila unge panapa apa credibility yangu handichaiona kuti iri papa. So I think that was the first and last time yandakashandisa AI. I'm not saying it's bad to use it, but then personal preference yangu, personal experience yangu with AI. And then in terms of my music out there yakabuditswa, once I hear kuti it's AI, I skip. So no personal experience yangu with AI, especially for those songs that are completely AI. So yeah, that's my personal experience with AI. So the future of music is definitely gonna be AI plus humans. I don't know if you get. Like what I'm trying to say, in the future, AI inenge yakutoshanda hand in hand with humans. My processes a music production, be it making beats, composing, and the whole music production processes. Saga, if you're a music producer, you definitely have to adapt. Definitely. Because pakatouya FL Studio, vanoridza madrums, vanoridza keyboard, vakatoti iyo pakashata, mabasa atotorwa chichichichi. But then there are those vaishandisa ma-keyboard vakatoti let me learn how I can use FL Studio to play my keyboard. So vatoona you can actually punch in your chords nenengirikini like zvotopinda mucomputer imomo. But then there are those manje vakatanga kuti aiwa ticharamba tichiridza. You'd find kuti vanenge vatoita left behind, because for an average person, asiri music producer or asiri artist, munhu anongoteererawo music zvake, is there to accept kuti when music ichange iri involved in AI. Saka you have to ride the wave, you have to learn kuti saka kana kuri kugadzira mabeats ndoishandisisa sei ndichibatsirana nayo, because you can get left behind. Technology, it's inevitable. Kubva kudhara there's been an industrial revolution. Kubva kudhara zvinhu zvichingochinja kuma-1950s machichichichi makomputa even paakatouya vanhu taitovhunduka kuti tichitoita sei. But then there are those that learned how to use my cell phones to their advantage. So if you're a music producer or an artist out there, you are not gonna be replaced. Just learn the process. Trust the process. Just don't get left behind, because the future is AI. The future is technology, and technology haimire haazviite. Technology haimbomire because wachema kuti basa richatorwa. So that's my advice to a music producer out there who is fearing that AI is gonna replace. It's not going to replace unless you choose to get left behind iwewe. So guys, you have heard about it all. Tataura nezve-AI, ma-pros and cons ayo, how it's affecting the music industry in Zimbabwe to be specific. And you have also learned kuti zveni AI iri kushandiswa sei kugadzira music, kucompose music, kugadzira mabeats chichi. So it's now up to you manje kuti decide kuti what are you gonna do with this information. Are you gonna turn your back on AI or you're going to embrace it? So that is all I had for you today. And my one last question is, would you be able to embrace or fully a song yakagadzirwa ne-AI wototi song is my favorite song nyango chizoti it's AI? Because nanambotaura ndikati umwe munhu akanzwa kuti song nde-AI anobva atongoti saka handichaifarire. So would you be able to fully embrace a song yakagadzirwa ne-AI wototi right ndozvaveko? See you next time.